morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you some prediction readings for the 4th of December. Now I am out here with the doggos, be warned. I've got the coffee in hand, cheers everybody. Sophie's digging in the dirt, Spocket's looking for snacks as per usual. I flick a few around the yard just to keep him occupied and busy. Thought I'd come outside, shoot with the birds and in nature today. Look, I do have to apologise for my 2025 predictions video. I didn't even know half of that bird noise was going on until I sort of play it back sometimes. And I think it was you, DEJ674, who highlighted that maybe it was the baby galahs, and I've got the feeling it was, because we have heaps of galahs that come and feed in our yard. But that particular day was an unusual, abnormal sound, and I think it was the squawking galahs being fed. I think you're right. But half the time, guys, sorry, but I don't notice it when I'm actually channeling and getting messages and that. I don't hear it till I play it back, so apologies. It was extremely loud. It did fade towards the end. Uh-oh, here comes Spocket. Spocky, come here. Careful of the... Oh, no. Careful, this way. No. Oh, I brought my little doll's house up to show you guys. That's why I'm trying to steer him away from it. I'll better give you a look at it before he knocks it all over and makes a big mess. So I'm still going with it. I want to put some art and some little pictures on that on the wall, but I thought I'd just bring it out and show you how it's going. I know a lot of you have been asking to see my little dark academia doll's house. It's coming along, isn't it? I put the Christmas tree and a few decorations in. It's just a little half a house. Look, it's going to go on a black table in my dark academia lounge room. So it's coming together. I've got the Sanditon book, and I've put my mirror up over the fireplace and my new lounge chair. I get most of it off Etsy, guys. I will actually let you guys know and put the links down to where I get the two tables. The console table I got at just the junk shop and painted it black, and the coffee table I painted like a teak brown. And the sewing box I got off Etsy as well. So you just got to kind of hunt around. There's some fantastic miniature places. In the UK, there's a lot. I try to get as much as I can in Australia because it's just quicker and it obviously costs less in postage. So that's how my little room is going, guys. But I still want to put a lot of pictures and things on the wall. So I am getting there. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a little bit of creativity, guys, that... We always talk about how important it is to follow your passions and creativity, because these are things that spark joy and bring you to life when you do awaken. So that's the update. I'm still going with it though, guys. All right. Welcome anybody new to my channel. Please consider subscribing, like buttons. Please feel free to comment. Sorry, apologies. We know YouTube mucks around with my comments all the time. Moves them around, takes them away, puts them in my studio, doesn't put them all under the video for some reason. I don't know why, it's absolutely crazy. So if I haven't replied, it's not me being ignorant and rude, because you know I like to reply to you all. It's just YouTube mucking around with my channel as per usual. Little bit of admin, not tons. We've got chaos in Korea with the martial law. Watch this space, guys. This is going to be continued. A lot of chaos going on in Korea. We did say we'd hear more about Korea. Well, we are definitely going to. So watch this space, guys. The other thing here, oh yes, on the TV this morning, rather. We've been saying this forever here, years and years, especially with cash disappearing and them trying to push the digital platform of money. Commonwealth Bank's already put their fees up to $3 a transaction, which is a lot. $3 is a lot. If every transaction you're making of your money, they're taking $3. That's a lot. I think once upon a time it used to be like 50 cents. Now, going through the roof. So let's hope that this wakes a lot of people up, because as we've known here, the BS detectors forever, the only people making money out of it is going to be the banks if we go cashless. So let's keep fighting that, guys. People are really waking up to that cashless thing though. Everybody's talking about cash is king, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shout out too, there's flooding now in Malaysia and Thailand, huge flooding. So many places have been hit with flooding this year. I did say there would be more rain, more water. We know it kind of doesn't really feel natural. We know that, you know, some of these things do happen naturally, of course. But when you're manipulating and mucking around with the weather, example UK, it does interfere with the natural processes sometimes. So we're still going to be seeing more of the water issues, the flooding, globally. Much more than the fires I'm getting. And of course the Royal Kardashians. We can't not talk about the Royal Kardashians. They're always on the stage of importance. We've got, I think it's Camilla's back. She's had bad pneumonia apparently. We were wondering if it was RSV because she did have a chest infection, but apparently it's pneumonia, which is very hard to shake. So I think she's been taking it easy. And we've got Kate back. Kate is back. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, she does look awfully thin. Let me know what you guys think, but I think she looks like a stick person. And she does seem to have no wrinkles and no fat on her at all. So, don't know, was it cancer? Was it a bit of a tweaking? We don't know. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, apparently she's back on the world stage of importance with the Royal Kardashians. So, we'll keep looking out for that, guys, and reading her body language and see what we all get. Cheers. All right, without further ado, let's get straight into the reading. Oh, guys, too, just to mention, I am on Rumble. If you want to go check out my prediction videos, I am on Rumble. I'll try and shoot a Rumble video very soon, and I will leave my 2025 predictions video over here for anyone who hasn't caught up with that yet. Okay. Germany's rising. Germany's rising. I'm getting it. I'm just getting the attention's on the government in Germany. The attention is on the government. People are really looking at the government in Germany and wondering what they're going to do next. How's this all going to play out? How's this panning out? The little people don't like it. That's what I'm getting for Germany. So people will continue to rise in Germany. Oh, they're giving me, hang on, they're giving me this mixed message. Hang on a minute. Just let me clear the pipes. Wait a sec. Oh, I'm getting that the British government's in big trouble. We know Starmageddon is just the worst leader ever out, but they're in big trouble. They're on real shaky ground now. We know this petition's going on. There's over 3 million. People are not happy with the things that are going on in the UK. This includes Wales, Scotland, Ireland. Things are tumultuous. Things are really being shaken up. People are not happy. They're angry and they're going to fight back. I am getting that. So I really believe that your protests are going to get bigger and bigger. And we know, we talk about the plasticine, etc. They're going to get bigger too. Everything's getting bigger in the UK. And that's people standing up to their government and the nonsense and the garbage that they're dishing out. People don't like it. People don't want it. So I'm getting that the government in the UK is on very shaky ground. And I keep saying to you that I don't think Starmageddon's going to be in for long. I feel like he's going to be booted out. Oh, fingers. We could only hope by the people. I am getting that. He's not going to last much longer, guys. Very, very disliked. I think he's disliked by his own parliament as well. I don't think he's a very nice man. He's one of these people that has this urgent, we've got to do all this urgent. So he puts a lot of pressure on his team. He puts a lot of pressure on his team. And they feel the pressure of all of that. So he's not well liked, and I don't see him lasting very long. I keep getting that two-tier Starmer. See, in his mind, he thinks he wins over the people, like the immigrants, the aliens, they call them, all these blow-ins by giving them things, obviously, because they give them everything, motel accommodation, mobile phones, blah, blah. Or money as well. I think that they actually get an entry fee, don't they, for entering the country, and this is still going on. So he's not a popular man at all. I keep saying he's going to stay away from the people because he doesn't want to have egg on his head, meaning get heckled and have things thrown at him. So you're just going to kind of see him behind his little podium talking, because that gives him that power and that VIP important person image. So that's the only way you're going to really see him. He's not going to be out mingling with the peasants in UK. He sees himself as above the peasants. He doesn't need to mix with the common folk. But you will hear from him, but he's not going to be communicating with the people of what their needs are and what they want and all this, especially at the protest. You're never going to see him at anything like that. He doesn't want to have to address anything like that at all. But I don't see him in for long, guys. So fingers that someone better takes over. Hang on. There might even be a female in the ranks. There might even be, there's that feeling again of time for change. But we know that Liz Truss went through for like 5 minutes. But I am getting that they're feeling that maybe it's time. See, the puppet masters in charge of all this feel like it's time they get the trust of the people. They know that Starmageddon's not getting the trust of the people. So they're feeling like if they can get this sort of womanly energy, homely figure, that it might win people over. They might be more receptive, to the bullshit it's saying to me that's coming. So there's more bullshit coming, guys, sorry. And so frustrating, isn't it, all this crap they're feeding people? Actually, my hubby was saying this morning, he said he fears that the picky wheel did something to people's logic, because he said it's like they can't think. Like, it's like in their mind they know something isn't right, but they're still going along with it because they're still not standing up. Well, they're not in Oz. I always tell you they're going to do diddly-do down here. And he said they're still not doing anything about all this, the bank fees, for example. Like, why are people not marching in the streets against the cost of living? Oh, guys, our Woolies here, you know how I've been telling you about the strikes for the big shopping centres like Woolies here. Well, the shelves are bare. So I've been stocking up for Christmas, getting my bits and bobs. Here he comes, the big man. Careful, slow down. Good boy. Nearly knocked the table again. Sit down, Spock. And the shelves are bare. So right on Christmas, and now they're talking about the airline strikes again. So we know how it goes. Don't want you having fun or having any joy in your life. This goes on and on. But I do question it myself. My hubby actually thinks that people haven't got much logic left in their brains. Not that everybody got affected by it, because I know a lot of you had only 1 or 2 that are on my channel. But there just is this shift in people where it's like they know what's going on, but they don't know what to do to stop it. See, they're not like us, Bears, Detective, Braveheart, Maverick, Rebel, Freedom Fighting. Well, I don't even know it. Oh, rebels, not to forget renegades as well, who stood up in the very beginning when this all started, because we could see through what was going on. The veil was up for us and we could see things with crystal clear clarity. So I don't know what's going to happen, guys. At least in the UK, you guys are waking up, and obviously Germany as well. All right, let's keep going, guys. I just keep getting it. England's rising. I keep getting it, so I have to say it. They won't let me get to the next thing unless I say it. New Zealand's fighting back. I do feel New Zealand farmers are going to keep fighting back. They're not taking this down. They're not taking this renewable stuff that Chris Luxon's pushing very well. It's not going down well. No doubt he'll have the Bavar, is it, that they're putting in the billy goat chemicals. They're putting in the cow feed and all this stuff to help the emissions. And we know how it goes. It's just so much garbage, guys. Like I said, cows have been farting since the day dot, and suddenly it's all their fault because it's their fault. We've got an emission problem. It's never the global elites, big gas-guzzling cars or their private jets they're flying around in. Of course not. Like I say to you, they get their carbon credit points. Well, why don't we give the cows a few carbon credit points for producing so much milk and all that? Wouldn't that make logical sense? But no, of course not. It's always the cow's fault. So I am seeing New Zealand rising still for that. Oh, I'm getting Australia. Australia's worn out from elbow. He's just destroyed this country, sadly. We know he has. Oh, sorry, those noisy galahs are back. Elbow's just destroyed the country. People are drained, they're tired. They're overwhelmed. They haven't got the energy. It's saying they haven't got the energy to stand up and fight back. Oh, my God. I always tell you guys, Aussies are a bunch of gutless wonders. It's just the same people that fight down here all the time. People just can't cope with elbow anymore. He's out. I keep getting it. I got it in my reading yesterday, that 2025 reading. He's gone. He has to be gone. He's got to be gone. I'm just not seeing him moving forward. He's setting himself up anyway for retirement. When they get a lovely payout when they retire. So I am seeing that. There's people are just, I keep repeating it, but people are just tired of elbow and the way he's destroyed our country. We used to be known as the lucky country, and now we're just this struggling country that's been sold off to huge companies overseas. That's what I'm getting. So people have had enough, and I think we all know where it's headed. He's going to be Gonski come May. We do our election in May. All right. Keep getting Portugal, Spain, Madrid, stand-ups, fight-backs. They're not going to take it. I got it in my video as well yesterday. Globally, these parts are going to stand up. And so you've got to remember too, Spain's had that huge flooding. Abnormal. People are waking, guys. People are waking. We know the people in Maui, Hawaii are waking up big time. There's a lot going on globally that's causing people to wake up. All this nonsense doesn't make sense. I think what also Sophie's digging Sophie. Oh, it's digging a great big hole to China. I don't know where the hole's going. Let's show you. Sophie, stop digging. Look at her hiding, all sweet and innocent. Oh my gosh, it's hopeless. So I am getting these areas are going to really stand up because they know these sort of flooding events. They do the old 1 in 100 years flooding event and all that, but it's not normal. People are knowing, and that's what I was getting back to. The thing that people are starting to wake up to, how come it never happens in the elite suburbs? Like it always happens in the peasants' villages, so to speak. Just saying. It's funny that, isn't it? So people are starting to wake up to a bit of this weather manipulation now, that things just aren't normal. All right. It's like I said here, they make snow all the time. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what natural snow is and what man-made snow is because they make that much of it. And like I said, the season got cut short this year by a month. Like that is so unusual, guys. Perfect for the global warming, global boiling narrative here in Oz. I'm sure you guys will probably find it. Mind you don't mind if winter's cut a bit short, do you? You probably enjoy that overseas. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I'm getting changes in the telephone industry. We all know we've got the old Apple iPhones, Samsungs, whatever you've got, Nokias, all these things. I'm just getting big changes in the iPhone industry. We know it's pretty much monitored now and that they hear everything we say. I mean, you can even think something. I think most of us know that here because a lot of us do have telepathy. And you can even think something and next thing it's on your phone or on your iPad and you think, oh, I didn't even say that out loud. So we know they're kind of hearing our vibrational frequencies because things are getting very high tech now. So I'm seeing a lot of changes in the phone industries. But of course, it's all this, well, they're going to say it's all for your safety. As we know, we'll get the digital ID. We know we're going to have the tracking and tracing. But it's all, Sophie's trying to chew this branch off that's in her. Have a look at her. She's trying to chew. You're chewing the branch off, Sophie. Is it in your way, darling? It's in her way. Chew it off. Cool. I'll have to saw it off for her later. It's really annoying. God, they're funnier dogs, guys. Oh, God, where was I up to? I'm always getting interrupted with my dogs, aren't I? Sorry, guys. Between the dogs and the glass squad. I try to get out in nature. It drives you guys crazy, probably. I've just gone completely blank, guys. You'll have to forgive me. My brain is getting more Swiss cheese by the day, guys. Oh, sorry. I didn't get to finish whatever I was saying. All right, let's keep going. Apologies. Oh, the phones. Sorry, I'll get back to the phones. Yes, I feel changes in the phones, but they're going to make out it's all for your safety and your benefit. And that way, if, for example, if someone's out jogging and then there's a They're going to start putting alarms on the phones. I mean, in some ways it's probably a good thing that you can just press a button and the alarm goes off. I actually think that wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? Like, you know, a safety button that you can just press and the phone will like send a really high-pitched noise rather than just an SOS, because by the time someone gets there, sometimes it's too late. In the cases of like that Laken Riley in America recently with the immigrant attacking her, things like this. But I am seeing a lot of phone changes. Within the next 6 months, actually, there's going to be dramatic changes on our phones. A lot of extra services. And of course, as we know, as much as it sounds wonderful, it's all going to be about the data, collecting our data, what we're buying, where we're going, our heart rate, everything. They're going to know everything about us. They're going to know even more than they already do. Because at the moment, you can actually delete apps off your phone. You can delete the health app. You can delete Snapchat. You can delete all these apps off your phone because a lot of that runs in the background and uses up your phone power. But they're going to make it so that you, of course, can't delete these things off. Not the very, very important ones where they need to track and trace you and work out what groceries you're buying and all that. Not your bank apps and all that, because everything, as we know, has to be done online. So frustrating, isn't it, guys? So big changes in phones in the next 6 months. And it's not a matter of changing the actual phone. It's the upgrades, the updating. You know how it upgrades automatically, that kind of thing. There's going to be a lot of that coming. This is globally, it's everyone. All right. I'm getting China's and I'm getting Trudeau's really racing now to the head of the class. You know what he's like? It's like everybody's sitting in this exam room. We've got Elbow, Chris Luxon, buddy Macron, or we can say Biden/Trump at the moment. They're all sitting there, all these leaders, and Trudeau's like rushing. He's rushing through his exam. It's like everybody's doing exams and he's absolutely rushing through because he wants to be the first one in the class to finish the exam. But not just finish the exam, he wants to be top of the class. So he is extremely competitive now. Sprocket, stop. Good boy, come here. He's extremely competitive. He wants to win. Well, he wants to be the superpower. I keep saying it. How's him with his photo with Trump and everything, all smiles and everything's wonderful with Xi Jinping and oh, you know how it goes. So I am getting that. He's really wanting to be the teacher's pet. Whoever the teacher is, who's the teacher? Is it Klaus? Who is it? We don't know. Did Klaus die? We don't know. I'm sure there's another Klaus to just step in and take over. Billy Goat would put his hand up for that, wouldn't he? Oh, Fauci probably would as well. He's disappeared a bit from the scene, hasn't he? Oh, Fauci, which is a good thing because I think we're tired of seeing his face. All right, I'll see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards. Oh, God. I'm getting hefty fines will start for bomby cars. This is globally. They're going to start bringing in hefty fines. This is next year. They're going to start anything that's like smoke coming out of the exhaust, the emissions. So they're going to have hefty fines and charges for any car or motorbike or things like this that are producing terrible emissions that are destroying the environment. Hefty fines. They're going to start bringing out hefty fines. People are going to get to a point where they won't be able to drive around in bomby cars anymore because they're upping the ante on all this because they're wanting to push the EV bikes, the EV scooters, stay in your 15-minute city. We know how it goes in your 20-minute zone. So there's going to be a lot more of this hefty fines moving forward on older cars. It would be older cars, well, that they consider problem cars for the environment. So hefty fines. That's globally too, globally. All right, guys, let's pull an Earth Song Oracle. What's with the noisy birds? It is galahs because I can see them in the trees, guys. They must get fed by their parents and they're like, come and feed me. They're so noisy. I can't get over how noisy they are. Sophie's sooking because she wants to walk. Oh, whale. Communication, empathy, intelligence. Use your emotional intelligence to enhance your communication skills. So we talk all the time about whales, dolphins, and how they communicate with their, well, it's vibrational frequency, isn't it? So not only do we have to start working more with our visual senses, but it's about our tuning into our intuition, our gut feelings, what we're sensing, what we're feeling, what we're knowing. It's really important. And whales kind of dominate the sea too, if you think about it. Look, we're at one with the whale. We're morphing into the whales using our sonic senses. I'm getting sonic senses for some reason. Use your emotional intelligence to enhance your communication skills. Communication, empathy, and intelligence. I would say they're the three things, guys, that we've always probably had, but now doing our master's degree of spirituality, the guides always say this year, which it certainly has been, hasn't it, guys? It's not been an easy year in a spiritual sense. We are empaths. If you're on my channel here, you're pretty much an intuitive, a psychic, a very sensitive soul. And we've had to learn to navigate life in a different way to probably the average person who can sort of switch those things off. We can't switch them off. So we have to find ways to actually take them to that next level and use them even more to our ability to help us, to guide us, which is what a lot of us have started to do. We're really listening to our the sonic impulses I'm getting. Oh, storm. Chaos, anger, turbulence. In difficult and turbulent times, remember this too shall pass. I mean, look at the dark cloud, the lightning, the tumultuous energy, the storm. And we often talk about, that Bashar video. If you haven't seen Bashar, go look him up. Bashar, I think it is, or ER. Brilliant. He talks about just making sure you stay in the eye of the storm, because that's where it's still. All the chaos goes on around you, and keep yourself really stable. Chaos, anger, turbulence. In the difficult and turbulent times, remember... Oh, sorry, guys. This too shall pass. And it does. I mean, we're 5 years on into this crazy narrative, guys, aren't we? And we're still quite stable, if you think about it. We had unstable times, but I think a lot of us are feeling a lot more stable these days, possibly because other people are waking up en masse as well. And we don't have to be the ones to just try and highlight this all the time, because other people are seeing it. Not all of it, but they are definitely seeing some of it. Let's pull a universe card for an outcome. God, it's a beautiful day out here. Since the rain, my veggies have gone crazy, guys. Crazy. Oh, here we go. I've got two cards, guys. Firstly, I've got binary system relationships. So everything's starting to rejoin again is what I'm getting. Binary systems relationship. I'm seeing a reconnecting. It's like things merging together. That's what I'm getting for that card. Binary. Merging together. Energy. That's energy merging together. And I'm getting conflict, galaxy collision. You think about the shift, the awakening. Sometimes things have to kind of break down and well, we've certainly had our fair share of conflict over the last 5 years. Many of us here have lost friends and family because we stuck to our truth and our knowing and what we thought was right for us. Galaxy collision. So things are starting to come to a head is what I'm getting, guys. Let me see if there's anything else to finish with today. I'll show you my veggie gardens, guys, if you like. How much they've grown. I only just put them in. I'm getting that song. Is it by Underworld? Oh, I love this song. God, we love music from the 80s. Hip-na-na-na, hip-na-na. We stand underneath the radar. We live underneath the bowl. We live underneath the radar. There's no way that you're ever gonna hear from him. And what I'm getting at for is us. We live under the radar. If you think about it, we just sort of slip under the radar, don't we, guys? A lot of us are very private people. We don't give away our energy. easily, so we stay away from crowds. We like our little sanctuaries. Our home is our haven. Overall, that's probably what majority of us are like. We're very protective of our energy. We don't like to be zapped by energy vampires and things. So I'm getting that song. And of course, I'm getting that song by Red Hot Chili Peppers again. Under the Bridge, such a great song. Go listen to that song. Is it Flea, the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers? Under the Bridge. Tell you wanna sick of love. I knew I had to love. And throw my life away. Oh, I love that song. I'm going to leave you those two songs today. Underworld. What's that Underworld song called? Look it up. You'll know what I mean. It's such a great memory. The W-O-O-O. There's so much great music around, isn't there, guys? And that Red Hot Chili. I'm going to show you my veggie gardens. I'll show you Sprocket first. There's Sprocky collapsed under the hedge up there. Sophie's still sooking in the dirt. Look. Say goodbye, Soph. Oh, looks could kill, honestly. She just is obsessed by walking, but my daughter will take her for a walk. Come and I'll show you my veggie gardens, guys. Oh, my knee's been playing up, guys. I know you guys have a